Hello, I want to say about the big SG climate rally at Hong Lim Park about a few weeks ago. Let me say something. There are plans to the lack of practical logic. Over 1,000 people gathered, banners in hand, demanding that the government stop clearing forests like Maju Forest and Gillman Barracks for public housing. Who doesn't love nature? But look at the glaring contradiction. On one hand, these same groups complain that HDB flats are too expensive, construction still too long, and young couples can't get BTO flats fast enough. On the other hand, they turn around and demand build on industrial brownfields, phase out golf courses, or reclaim good glass bungalow estates. Do they actually realize what they're asking for, or do they think that land planning is that so simple? If it's so, any simpleton off the street could step up and run the ministry. Let's take GCB argument. They ask, why clear forests when GCB plots there so much space just for private greed? They ignore the fact that GCB land is privately owned. It doesn't belong to the government. It doesn't belong to the state. If the government were to buy out private GCB plots, it would cost tens of millions of dollars per compound. Are they seriously asking HDB to spend billions or taxpayers' dollars acquiring private land before laying a single foundation brick? They will create the most expensive public housing on the planet, far higher in cost than living in Sentosa Cove. Oh, and also for the golf courses. They overlook their role in long-term economic development. Do they know how important it is to maintain Singapore's global edge? If we want to clear every cost for housing, how do we continue to attract regional corporate headquarters, high net worth investors, and C-suite executives to drive the broader economy? How do we entertain Donald Trump, Jensen Huang, Elon Musk, or even Kim Jong-un? Meanwhile, brownfield sites require extensive environmental clean-out and costly business relocations, adding years to project timelines. Building complex residential towers around protected forest topographies requires intricate engineering that inflates construction budgets even further. So who is going to pay for these green solutions? If you're going to tell HDB to do it, that's billions in additional subsidies, meaning less budget for healthcare, education, and public transport infrastructure. If home buyers absorb it, HDB launch prices skyrocket and young couples end up waiting 6 or 7 years just to get their keys. When housing becomes unaffordable and slow to build, foreign investors look elsewhere. Businesses have to raise wages to offset living costs, and consumer spending drops. All this drag down the entire economic engine. Honestly, if someone loves those wild forests that much, they might as well live in the tent, light a campfire, and live out in the wild so the state doesn't have to worry about housing them. Or better yet, move over to JB and buy a unit in Forest City. Plenty of trees, zero crowds, no one around bothering you, and ready-made green paradise. See you next time.